Welcome back, everyone, to our Mass Effect playthrough. Last we left off, we cleared out ExoGeni headquarters and found out that the Thorian is actually on Zoo's Hope, which is what they get for after. Plant-like being that is controlling people. We also found out that Garrus is not a big fan of this planet. He just likes to hang out by the Metgos and just not follow us wherever we go. So, before we move on to the Skyway, I want to take a look at our equipment. I think we got some good stuff here. I want to see if there's anything really good. Oh, the tsunami. That's a lot of damage. But I think I'll stick with the Raptor right now. Using incendiary rounds. Let's use synthetic round. Combat sensor. Ooh. Yeah, equip the combat sensor. Pistol. Proton round. Shredder rounds. Yep, we want shredder rounds. Why don't we also take a combat sensor? Oh, this is just a straight up upgrade. Yeah. Put it. That's a sniper. Might as well put the best sniper in the best shotgun I have. High explosive. Yep. Biotic amp. Nothing new. Any good armor? Yeah, this is pretty good. The Survivor 6. Let's equip that. Oh, I don't like how that looks on you, Shepard. How about the Scorpion 4? Oh, the Scorpion 4 is just better all around. Yeah, we'll equip the Scorpion. Hopefully it looks a little bit better. Oh, is that what I was wearing? No, I was definitely wearing the Duelist. Let's see, I got kinetic buffer. Medical interface 5. Ooh, cooldown reduction. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's get the kinetic buffer. Okay, team. Back into the Skyway. Let's go. Time to fight some more, yeah. Hopefully not flip the Metgos. Oh, immediately get fired upon. Ran through him. Go drop Lizbeth off over here. Yep, up there.
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up?
Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
Guess we'll find out.
This is Juliana Bainham of Pharaoh's Colony. Please, help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
Let's see what's going on here. Got some gas, maybe? Do a quick save. What's going on here?
You can't do this, Jong.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lizbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you! Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you. I found some interesting facts about you in the ExoGeni database. I know what you did during the Blitz, but your heroics aren't needed here.
Explain yourself. What the heck is going on here?
What do you think you're doing, Zhang?
Communications are back up. ExoGeni wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
The Thorian?
Are you gonna tell them about the Thorian, or should I?
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zoo's hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. ExoGeni knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
Oh no. I'm ending this now.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on!
Good job, Shepard.
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault. I knew what was going on and I didn't do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
Yeah, that guy, he needed to die. He was being an asshole. And was putting everyone's lives in danger. Don't worry. I got this.
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
I'm sorry, but it has to be done.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Well, I get caught in it too.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
Commander, I can make it work using our concussion grenades.
Do it.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip your grenades with the anti-Thorian gas upgrade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path. Good luck.
One more for the road. Maybe not. He got what was coming to him.
Here it comes!
Oh! That. Well, now we have one less grenade to work with. Hopefully that won't bite us in the butt. Just not like a recent save, is there? Oh, maybe, actually. Yeah, hold on. Let me load that save. I wonder if I can get that grenade back, because we're going to need all the grenades. Yes! There we go. That's a grenade? Perfect. Let's equip that right now before we forget. Anti-Thorian gas. Anti-Thorian gas. Equip. You guys got anything
Please
else to
try to
say?
avoid hurting the colonists. Use the nerve agent I gave you, if you can.
It's almost time, isn't it? Maybe we can free our friends after all. I have to help them. It's my fault this happened.
Don't worry. I'll get them back.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
Found your data.
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
No problem.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
It just can't get worse than this.
These people have no idea how bad it can get. Let's go, squad. Thinking about it, I don't think I'm going to be fighting too many more synthetics. Let me equip some shredder rounds in this thing. We'll switch them out as we need them. Getting the Mako back into the Skyway. Let's go, team. I'm not the best driver, but that's okay. This thing will take it. And here's some combat music. Got enemies up on the scanner. Amateur, am I right, guys? Oh, got him. Yeah. Now we need to be really careful that we don't shoot any of the people here. If we do, but we're going to try to prevent it. Playing Call of Duty?
No way that's human, infection or not.
Careful, leave the colonist.
No hitting the colonists, even if the Thorian makes them fire on us. That's what the gas grenades are for.
You got it, Commander. Let's do this.
I stop trouble!
That's singularity right there. Guys, let's get up there. No killing. There we go. Good shot. Garrus,
down. Good as new.
heal up. No. Very good idea.
They are definitely protecting the controls. We have to move one of those cargo blocks.
Singularity. Taking fire. Yep. Oh no. Darius. Darius, I need you.
Thanks.
Singularity. Knock him down. Shoot him while he's in there, guys. How many grenades I got? One grenade.
There's the crate. Can you make sense of the controls tonight?
Okay, team, move out. I think there's more grenades this way. Back at that upgrade kit. Nice, 5 grenades. Move forward.
I think we got him, Commander.
Okay, is that everyone? Garrus, heal up.
I tried to fight it, but it gets in your head. You can't imagine the pain. I was supposed to be their leader. These people trusted me.
Hi, Dan.
It wants me to stop you, but I won't. I won't!
Where'd you go? Too bad. Woo! 32 Paragon, boys. Look at that Paragon score skyrocket. But still not enough to get the last 2 upgrades. Could get Spectre training. Increased health, maximum accuracy. Pretty good. Could get advanced overkill. This will also increase the assault rifle damage. Or I could get Master Singularity. 8-second. Yeah, let's get Master Singularity. Hayden, auto level up. Garrus. Let's go, squad. Oh my gosh.
Okay, vital numbers. We just need to find... What is that?
That's large.
We are gonna need bigger guns.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
Here to make a deal.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
Let the colonists go.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
Lost shield!
Everyone okay? Knocked down. More coming. Singularity that. Your pistol? Want to go?
Perimeter
Let's
clear.
go, Thorian.
Here, Commander. There's a note or something worth looking at.
No, it didn't like that.
That's a start.
Really?
We'll bring it down yet.
Really didn't like that. Doesn't look like it. Ugh. Okay, guys, we're going to have a lot of people come through here. Singularity. Any more? medicals or weapon locker there. Singularity. Get out of here. Still alive, huh?
Area secured.
Damn right it is. Ah. There we go. Getting some pretty good equipment already. No behind us? No. In front of us? Everyone get ready. Everyone come through up here. There's the doorway. Yep, Garrus.
Patching you up.
This is not going to be fun. Wait for it. Garrus, don't go forward. Why can't I fire? Switch to the pistol. Get out of here. These Thorians are tougher than they look.
All targets down.
Need help? Nope. Okay. Keep moving. Turn them down. Lift them up. Both my team members are down. Yep, you too. Oh, I need you.
I'm ready.
Metagel deployed.
Keep moving. Singularity.
Charging up. That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Bag 'em and tag. Ooh, a medical station. Perfect. I don't know how much this will give, but let's heal up. Let's override. Nice. 3 metagels. Okay. Make a quick save. Nope. Singularity break it. Get out of here, nerd. Assault rifle's so dang good.
That's it. Back to track.
Okay. Singularity. Ooh, I was covering your 6, you got mine. Thanks, Garrett. Almost got singularity back. I think I got it. Singularity. Right there. Anything over here before I kill it? Nope.
That thing has to drop soon.
I don't like the look of that. Where are the bad guys? Are they down below us? Gotta get over there. Oh, it's just right down here. Oh man, I don't like this. Oh! Where are they? Good job. Okay, we got a couple. Singularity's it. Are they behind us? Throw. Singularity. Is he good? Heal up, buddy. Okay, let's keep pushing forward. No, it does not like that. Let's get closer.
Disabled.
Whoa! Good try there, sorry. Shield. back.
Area secured.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Are you okay?
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. Benezia foresaw the influence Saren would have. She joined him to guide him down a gentler path. But Saren is compelling. Benezia lost her way.
What do you mean?
Are you saying Saren can control minds?
Benezia underestimated Saren, as I did. We came to believe in his cause and his goals. The strength of his influence is troubling.
She tried to manipulate Saren, but in the end, her plan backfired.
How's that possible?
Asari matriarchs are among the most intelligent and powerful beings in the galaxy. How could one fall under Saren's control?
Saren has a vessel, an enormous warship unlike anything I've ever seen. He calls it Sovereign. It can dominate the minds of his followers. They become indoctrinated to Saren's will. The process is subtle. It can take days, weeks, but in the end, it is absolute. I was a willing slave when Saren brought me to this world. He needed my biotics to communicate with the Thorian, to learn its secrets. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
So they were allies?
Then why were the Geth trying to destroy the Thorian?
After Saren had what he needed, the Thorian became a liability. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What is this cipher?
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
So the cipher is knowledge.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
There has to be some way to get that knowledge.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander. Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity. I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What just happened? Are you okay?
I'll be okay. I'm okay.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look pretty rough. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Tell me about Sovereign.
Tell me more about this ship Saren has.
Sovereign is alien. I do not know how it was built or where it comes from. Its design does not match that of any known spacefaring species. It dwarfs any vessel in the Citadel or Alliance fleets. Its weapons are devastating, its defenses virtually impenetrable. With it, Saren believes he is unstoppable.
Can it control minds?
You said Saren uses it to manipulate his followers.
The indoctrination. There is an energy about Sovereign. You feel drawn to the ship. It makes Saren's arguments more persuasive, more compelling. Spend enough time in Sovereign's presence and you will lose yourself. There is no other way to explain it.
Tell me about the Matriarch.
I want to know more about Benezia.
Benezia was greatly respected among our people. A powerful biotic, even for an Asari. She was widely known as a teacher of philosophy and religion. She always sought the paths of peace and harmony. She joined with Saren because she hoped to turn him away from his path of destruction.
Sounds like it backfired hard.
Instead, she became one of his most powerful allies.
As I mentioned before, Matriarch Benezia underestimated Saren. Be sure you do not make the same mistake.
Tell me more about Saren.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Sound almost sad.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I'm grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
There's one last thing we need to figure out. What should I do with you, Shiala?
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
Sounds good with me. Help rebuild this colony. That is your punishment.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
You did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of ExoGeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
You're welcome. Let's see. Probably get overkill. Yeah, let's get this overkill. Should I get barrier or should I work on specter trading? Actually, let's put 1 point into the pistols so we can get advanced marksman next time. Yep, we'll get advanced marksman next time. Caden. Auto. I wasn't a big fan of that pistol, the Raikou. Thought it was going to be a little bit better, but it was not. How about this striker? Is this going to be any good? Let me see. Oh, no shot. Okay. We'll give it a shot.
We'll start over. What else can we do?
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
Juliana?
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
Lizbeth?
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's always nice to be thanked for your hard work. You know, most people actually don't thank me for everything I do. Thank you, Lizbeth.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Arcelia?
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
It's okay. It's over now. Nidra?
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What are your plans for now?
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Okay, what do you got?
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Ooh. Okay. Let's sell everything level 2 and under. There we go. Sell all junk. There we go. That's right, I got 126. That's pretty dang good. Still not enough to buy like the best weapons of the game, but to start. You got anything to say to me, David?
Thank you for everything you did.
Hana?
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
Ooh, a terminal. By decrypting these logs, you found something suspicious. Several months' worth of human rations were delivered to an uncharted world in the Voyager cluster. The logs aren't clear, but it appears they may have been dropped off somewhere in the Amazon system. Didn't I do that before? I could have sworn I decrypted that before. Maybe I didn't, but I could have sworn I did. How are you guys doing?
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
You're welcome. Ian?
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
You fought the hardest, man. Rest easy now. Nothing over here. Okay. Let's talk with the rest of the colonists and then we head out. Okay, so I'm going to shoot right there at that line. Pretty dang accurate. Mary?
Finally! Damn thing is out of my head. I can think without pain. And with the power cells you brought, I can get this place up and running again. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome. Maka?
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Greta?
Thank you for freeing us.
You're welcome. Let's go. Let's rendezvous with the Joker, and of course, Garrus is stuck again. Wouldn't be Pharaohs without Garrus getting stuck somewhere. Anything over here? Nope. Ah, Garrus, you finally got unstuck. To the Normandy. Talk with the crew once we get on board, see how they're all doing. You know what? I might actually
stand by, shore party.
First,
Decontamination in progress.
Go straight to Novaria. Explore the world a little
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
It feels strange.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
It's worth a shot. Let's try it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
Shoot. So there was nothing useful?
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw, you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What do we do now?
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
You okay, Liara?
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Go ahead.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Do it.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, ExoGeni should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
That wouldn't have worked.
ExoGeni tried to study it. Look how that turned out.
Perhaps it's for the best then. At least the colony was saved.
Of course it was saved. Shepard would go to any lengths to help a human colony.
I help everyone.
Being human had nothing to do with it. They were in trouble.
Admirable. But sometimes Spectres have to make sacrifices. I hope you're willing to do that when the time comes.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Get out of here, Council. Let's go. We'll talk with the crew, see how they're doing. Oh, point defense systems? Oop. Talk to Liara, then Kaidan. And then we'll make our way down to the cargo deck. Oh yeah, we got a lot more to do. Should probably try to figure out what's going on with Conrad. I don't know if I can do that quest just yet. But it might be a good idea to pop back to the Citadel here for a second. Chakwas. Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Are you okay, Liara?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She is the best. No
You're
one
in
can
good
replace
hands.
her.
Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Do you like it?
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
I'm fascinating?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Oh my gosh.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I feel that, Liara.
I
am such an introvert.
Goodbye,
it's hard.
Shepard.
I always feel like I mess up when I talk to other people. Completely understand. Kaidan.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Sure.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard? How informal.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. I mean, if you're a... Maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
Like who?
All right, Alenko. Off the record, permission to speak candidly, cross my heart and hope to die. What are you talking about?
Dr. Tassoni, ma'am. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you. as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. To my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
Oh, here we go. Now I need to make a decision. There's only 3 romance options in Mass Effect 1. Kaidan, Ashley, Liara. And Ashley won't date me. So it's between Kaidan and Liara. Ultimately, my big plan is to end up with Garrus. But for Mass Effect 1, why not? Let's do Kaidan. I feel like no one ever picks him. Are you jealous?
You seem awfully worried about my personal affairs.
It's just that we don't have much downtime these days. I like being around you, but I don't want to take up your personal time.
It's not like that.
Look, there's nothing between Liara and me. What's the real issue here, Kaidan?
You're right. Sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
You have an example?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Experts, huh?
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Thorians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Thorians for help when we just fought a war with them.
I was just thinking this. Why not ask the Asari? They're amazing biotics.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Thorians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Thorian mercenaries.
Ah, I see. And we couldn't do it alone?
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
You got a bad teacher?
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Thorian by the name of Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father." Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to New Beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Why tell me?
So why are you telling me this? Is there something I can do to help you get over it?
I'm 32, Shepard. You don't serve as long as I have without coming to terms with yourself. You also learn that if someone is special to you, you help them. Try to keep them from making mistakes.
Oh. Special, huh?
Special, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
You're not.
You're not out of line, Kaidan. But there are regs.
I get you, Shepard. I don't make a habit of complicating the chain of command. Just think about what I said.
Okay. Any personal
Just
input?
trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
Any tactical appraisal?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Feros. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Oh, nice. Good job.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
Oh, he would like to talk with us, guys. Anything new in here? Nope. time to talk with the rest of the crew. Hopefully Ashley is done being a racist.
Looking for supplies?
Yes.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
So I need... For the assault rifle, I'm going to need 237,000. And then for the pistol, 142. Wait. This hammer sniper rifle costs even more than the Spectre weapon. Wow. So we still got a ways to go. No need to buy anything right now. Garrus?
Commander, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Tell me.
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Thorian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
What?
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Thorian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Thorian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Thorian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
Krogan testicles?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What about the doctor?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Interviewing?
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
That's sick, dude.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Yeah, seriously. What a jerk.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
They let him go?
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
I see. I understand both sides. I see.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
It is a very tough choice.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
If I find him, I'll let you know.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salian?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart. His idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Give it to me. We'll make him pay.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
You got it. Ash?
Commander?
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
You and me too.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Oh.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
No. Just tell me a little bit about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
You raised your sisters? Hold on. Tell me about your dad.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Tell me about your mom.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Oh, wow. That's actually very admirable. Tell me about your sisters.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
So you had to raise your sisters, huh?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Vid mails?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
No means no. End of the day, that's the truth.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't the police intervene?
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Well, yeah. I would be
too. You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Oh? What about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Nice. What happened with Mike?
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Good.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was a good story.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Huh. You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Really?
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
From the afterlife? You're a religious one, actually?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
No, of course not.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No worries, Ash. Good talk.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Rex.
What do you want, Shepard?
How's it going?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Like?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave, though?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Thorians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Thorians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What happened with Gerard?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
And you went.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Your father was Gerard?
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Wow.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Tell me more. Go on.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Tell me about this armor.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Thorian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Thorian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
I'll find it for you, Rex.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
You got it, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex. Now time to talk the best girl. Kelly!
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Oh. Glad you're feeling better.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Saren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you looking for?
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
Why is there a lot expected of you?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So, you're like royalty.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Huh.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
No matter where you go, people are just trying to use one another. It's a lot of pressure.
That must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
What if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
So the Quarians wouldn't care that you just saved them from extinction if we stopped Saren? Okay. So, what are you thinking? What should we find?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Tell me about your father.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
What about your mother?
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
Were you and your dad close?
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously, even when he was around. He always seemed a bit distant, like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Too focused on his work that he doesn't realize what's in front of him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I think that's it, actually.
I should go.
See you later.
See if I can find you something, Callie. Let's go do these side quests here really quick. Explore a couple planets. Okay, we'll go up the elevator. We'll get up here to the console. Salute. That's right. Joker, do you got anything to say? I don't think you do, but I'll still talk with you here.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, I think this is just going to the dialogue I've already talked about. So, yeah.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Bye, Joker. Okay, so Rex family armor. Find the Thorian who stole Rex's armor. He's hiding in the Argos Row cluster. I just want to make sure Garrison's place is somewhere else. In the Herschel system, in the Kepler Verge. Okay. Argos Row. Let's go. Time to get to the most epic music.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Patch through.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Is it Hackett?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Infiltration unit?
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Sounds serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Thank you for the info.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Can you not do Novaria? I actually never thought about that. Can you save Liara's mom? I'm going to Google that here really quick. That would be interesting. Nah, I think you have to. That's okay. I wanted to go to Novaria anyway. There's a lot of cool things there. So Argos Row. Zoom out. Okay. Argos Row. Aha. Wait, hold on. Okay. Argos Row. Only one system available to us. Oh, I guess there's two. Let's start off with the Hydra.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
How can I help?
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
It's gone. Oh, how's it going? It's gone rogue.
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Okay. Guess we'll do that next after we explore these systems. Nothing here.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay, let's go. Sick Rex and let's take Tally. We haven't had Tally here for a while. Yeah, we'll take Tally. Let's see what's going on the planet's surface. More of a volcanic planet by the looks of it. Let's head over to that transponder signal. Anyone I need to upgrade? Oh, Rex, we have a ton of upgrades there. And I don't think I've upgraded any of your armor or anything. So let's do that here really quick. Rex. Oh yeah, there we go, that's much better. Smash damage, physics threshold. Yeah, why don't you get that exoskeleton? Let's get you a good shotgun. Yeah, let's do the katana. Let's see if I can get you some better weapons. Hammerhead? Yeah. Let's do... combat scanner. Yeah, we could do a combat scanner. But I don't think it's really necessary. Why don't you take rail extension? Callie, I think you mainly use pistols. Why don't you take the Raikou 5? Take the Omni Tool. Better weapons or armor? No, not really. Oh, you got the shield battery. Why don't you take the medical interface? Okay, hop right into it. We got some fortifying over here. Let's see what these people are stressed about. First, though.
Redeploy.
Thorian, huh? Rare element. Nice. 7,000 credits. I think that just keeps increasing these missions for...
It looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Shepard. I've got a bad feeling about this.
As you get more and more ores, but we'll see what this is all about.
Geth! It's a trap!
Oh. Nowhere. Anything here? No. So is this a trap? Look at this debris field. Whoa, what's that? Is that a building? What's that mountain? What do we got?
Redeploy.
There we go. Nice. Then we'll get up here to this anomaly. Let's try to find a couple more pieces of ore after this. I want to find these two. planet. I think there's probably get a quick look down as we bounce literally everywhere. Not a good plan to be maneuvering. At least it's better than the previous one. With the high mountains everywhere. Oh, it's a Thorian corpse. While searching the wreckage, you found a very old letter stamped with the Gothas colony insignia. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable. Oh, sweet, doubled up. What was it going to get? Was it upgraded pistols? Or was I going to do assault rifles? Yeah, why don't we just level up our assault rifles? Get that maxed out. Because I'm using that a lot. Rex, auto level up. Callie, auto level up. Okay, let's see if we can find any more ores. Let's look over here-ish. See if we can find anything. Hoping to find 2 more, but I'll probably only be able to find 1. Uh-oh. Woo! Took some damage there. Okay. Try to explore around the edge of the map. Make sure we're not missing anything. That's the ore I already found. That's what I was looking at. It doesn't look like there's anything. There's 4 over here. Make sure there's no more hidden ores to find. Guys, I might have to ride. So I apologize in advance, but it'll be just a short while. But we'll do it after I'm done exploring this planet. We can wait for the second. Anything over here? Oh yeah, he's pointing. Aha! The mark was almost exactly on the orb. I knew there was something over here. Had a feeling. What do we got? Mercury? Ooh, nice. Oh, no, I'll probably just take him on a walk. Large deposit of mercury. Oh, now we're getting 10,000 credits. Okay. We'll just explore like right there-ish, and if there's nothing there, head off world. That's probably where we'll end it for maybe 30 minutes or so. Make sure there's nothing up here. Oh, nice and flat terrain. You don't get that a lot. Nope. Okay. Let's head off. Oop. Turn to the Normandy. So it was a trap this whole entire time. Save. And guys, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back here soon. Bye.